Good morning to all of you. Hello my dear students. So I welcome all of you to English Mulberry class. Students, today we are going to start a new chapter from your English Mulberry book, that is chapter 12, The Happy Frog. So children, all of you take out your English Mulberry book. Let's begin a new chapter. Chapter 12, The Happy Frog. So today I am going to explain you this chapter, help you to pronounce the difficult words. So I will be giving you a reading practice also, and I will explain the chapter. So let us start this chapter. Page number 103, chapter 12, The Happy Frog. So children, all of you might have seen the frog. So how does a frog jump? It hops. Where can we find a frog? Yes, mostly we find frogs in places where there is water. You can see frogs on land also. So they are free. Wherever they want, they go. Frogs can live in ponds, they can live on land also. So basically frogs are amphibians that live both on land and water. So this chapter is about a frog and a boy named Raju. So let us now read and look what happens in the story. One day when Raju was walking through a park, he saw a little frog. Children, you have to repeat after. One day when Raju was walking through a park, he saw a little frog. Raju stopped and stood still. The frog jumped high. The frog jumped low. It moved to the left. It moved to the right. It hopped on the grass. It hopped on the stones. When Raju went closer, the frog moved its eyes. Raju liked the frog a lot. It was a happy frog. Children, always keep in mind when you are reading the chapter, you should take care of the punctuation marks. It means that wherever there is a comma, you have to take a pause. You have to stop a little bit. Then you can continue the sentence. And when there is a full stop, you can take more pause. For example, if there is a comma, take 1 second pause. You can wait for 1 second and then continue the sentence. And when there is a full stop, you can take 2 seconds pause. And then continue reading the next sentence. So in this chapter, one day when Raju was walking through a park, he saw a little frog. So here, the writer is saying, one day when Raju is a little boy, he was walking through a park. He was going by through a park. He saw a little frog. What did he saw? He saw a little frog. Raju stopped and stood still. When Raju saw the frog, he stopped. He was very eager to see the frog. He stopped and stood still. What is the meaning of stood still? See, when you have seen birds, pigeons, parrots, even squirrels you have seen, when you go near them, what do? They run away. So here, when Raju saw the frog, he stopped because he knew if he is going further, if he will go near the frog will go away. It will run away. So he wanted to watch what the frog is doing. So he stopped and stood still. Still means he didn't move. He stopped there itself. He didn't move any part of the body. He just stood like this, still, without making any movement, without making any noise. The frog jumped high. He watched the frog. So what was the frog doing? It was jumping high. The frog jumped low. You have seen a frog. How does it jump? Firstly, it jumps high. Then it jumps low. It moved to the left. It moved to the right. There is no proper definition how a frog jumps. It can go anywhere. Okay. It doesn't think that I have to go in the same direction. It can go to the left. It can go to the right. So the frog was moving here and there. It hopped on the grass. Hop means the posture in which a frog jumps. It is called hopping. You have seen a horse. It runs, but the posture, the way it runs is called galloping. The same way, the way frog jumps is called hopping. So the frog hopped on the grass. It hopped on the stones. You can see, when you go to a park, you can see there are grass, stones. So the frog was jumping on the grass, it was jumping on the stones. When Raju went closer, the frog moved its sides. So Raju was very keen to see the frog. So it went closer to the frog. And when Raju went closer, the frog moved its eyes. As soon as Raju walked near the frog moved its eyes. The frog understood that someone is there near him. Raju liked the frog a lot. Raju was watching the frog, and then as soon as he comes near the frog, he could see that it is a happy frog. It was very energetic. It was full of happiness. It was roaming here and there. It was hopping, jumping, playing. So Raju came to know that it was a happy frog. Children, now turn to page number 104. Raju wanted the frog to be his pet. He knew a little about frogs. He knew that frogs eat insects. He sat on his knees and stretched his hand. The little frog jumped onto his hand. Raju caught the frog. He took it home and put it in a jar. The frog tried to jump, but it could not get out. So here we studied that Raju went closer to the frog and he came to know that this is a happy frog. Now Raju wanted the frog to be his pet. Raju liked the frog a lot. He wanted to keep that frog as his pet. He wanted to take it home. Raju went closer to the frog. He didn't know much about frogs, but he knew something about frogs. What did he know? He knew that frogs eat insects. Raju knew that frogs eat insects. So what is the food of the frogs? Frogs eat insects. So he wanted the frog to be his pet. So he understood that if I keep this frog as a pet, then I can feed him with insects so as to give him food. He sat on his knees and stretched his hand. Stretch. What is the meaning of stretch? Children, pushed his hand out to reach something. At the bottom of the page, the meaning of stretch is given. You can see here, pushed his hand out to reach something. It means Raju pushed his hand out to reach something. To reach what? To reach the frog. He wanted that the frog should come on its palm. So he sat on his knees and went closer to the frog and stretched his hand. The little frog jumped onto his hand, and as soon as Raju stretched his hand, the little frog jumped onto his hand. It came on Raju's palm. And as soon as the frog jumped onto Raju's hand, Raju caught the frog. Now what happened? The frog is, the frog is caught. So Raju took it home and put a jar. You can see in the book, you can see now the frog is caught in a jar. The frog tried to jump but it could not get up. So now what happened? The frog is caught. Raju put it in a jar. The frog tried to jump but it could not get up because the lid of the jar was closed. So the frog could not come out. No matter how hard he tries, he cannot come out of this jar. You can see the lid is closed. No matter how hard he jumps, he will not be able to come out of the jar. Now he is caught. Raju knocked on the door of his little sister's bedroom. He showed the jar to her and said, "This frog is my new pet. It can jump and hop." Now Raju is very happy because he wanted the frog to be his pet. He has caught the frog and brought it home. So what happened? Raju knocked on the door of his little sister's bedroom. Now Raju wanted to show the frog to his little sister. So what does he do? He knocks on the door of his little sister's bedroom. He showed the jar to her and said, "This frog is my new pet." He tells her sister that this frog is my new pet. It can jump and hop. Now whenever you bring something, you also share it with your siblings. When you bring a toy, you show it to your brother or sister. The same way Raju was very happy about this frog. So he shows it to his sister. Raju's sister looked at the frog. It did not move. Now Raju's sister looked at the jar. There was a frog in it. But it did not move. Raju said it can jump and hop, but it is not moving. Why was the frog not moving? Because now the frog has understood that it is caught in the jar and it cannot jump, it cannot go anywhere. Now he is caught. So he was scared, sad, and now he has understood it won't be able to go back to his home. So this was the reason the frog did not move. Raju and his sister waited for a long time, but the frog did not jump even once. So Raju and his sister kept waiting that now the frog will jump, now the frog will jump, or now it will hop, but everything was in vain. It means they kept waiting for a long time that the frog will jump. But the frog did not jump, not even once. Not even once. The frog did not jump even once. It was scared. What do you mean by scared? It was frightened. Why was the frog frightened? It was frightened because it has understood now that it has been caught. Now it is not free. It cannot move anywhere. It cannot go anywhere. So it was scared. It missed its home. It is very obvious that when I or you are away from your home, away from your family, away from your environment that is comfortable for you, if you go somewhere that where you are not comfortable, you are not free to move, you will feel scared. Obviously, you are going to feel that this is not your home. You are going to miss your home. So the same was the reason with the frog. It was scared. It missed its home. It wanted to be free. Frog free होना चाहता था. It wanted to jump on grass. It wanted to hop on stones. The frog was very sad. Frog जो है वो jump करना चाहता था. It wanted to jump on grass because what else is there? Frog jumps and hops. Usually you have seen, when you have seen a frog, you see that it is jumping and hopping only. It cannot wait for a long time at some place. It jumps, it hops. So when it is not able to do that thing, obviously it is going to feel sad, scared, and it is going to feel that I want to be free. The frog was very sad. Now the frog has become very sad and it has decided not to jump anymore, not to hop anymore. Soon Raju's sister realized this. What is the meaning of realize? At the bottom of the page you can see the meaning of realized is came to know. So as soon as Raju tells his sister that I have brought a new pet and it can jump and hop, and they kept waiting for a long time. Still the frog did not move, did not jump even once. Raju's sister realized, that means Raju's sister came to know, she understood, she felt that the frog is missing its home. The frog is scared, it is very sad and it wanted to be free. So she realized this. It means she came to know that the frog is sad, it missed its home, it wanted to be free. She picked up the jar and took her brother to the park. She opened the jar. So when she realized this, when she came to know that the frog is sad, it missed its home, it wanted to be free, she took her brother to the park. She picked up the jar and took her brother to the park. And she opened the jar. She set the frog free. She was very kind and caring. She understood what the frog is feeling. She was very kind. She understood that the frog is not happy anymore. So she wanted the frog to be happy. So she opened the jar and set the frog free. Zoop! The frog jumped out. So as soon as the frog came to know that the jar is open now, it understood that it is the best time I can get out from here. So it jumped out. The frog jumped high, the frog jumped low, it played in the grass, it was happy because it could do whatever it liked. So now, when the frog was free, it jumped high, it jumped low, it played in the grass, it played on the stones. Now the frog was very happy because now it could do whatever it liked. It is the same with us. When we are not able to do what we feel, what we like, we are not happy anymore. When we are not free to do what we want to do, we are not happy. So as soon as the frog was free, it could do whatever it liked. If it wanted to jump on the stones, it could jump. If it wanted to play in the grass, it could play. So that is why as soon as the frog was free, it was happy, it jumped high, it jumped low, it played in the grass and it was very happy. So children, this is the story of a happy frog. Now you have understood how the frog became happy. The frog was happy earlier when it was free. But when it was caught in a jar, when Raju caught it in a jar, it was not happy anymore. Raju was very happy and it wanted the frog to be his pet. But he forgot that if he is going to take the frog at his home and keep it in a jar, then the frog would not be happy anymore. But Raju's sister realized this and she set the frog free, and once again the frog was free. So children, this is the story of a happy frog. I hope you have understood the story very well. Your homework is you have to read the chapter. Tomorrow we are going to do the book exercise of this chapter. So once you read this chapter very well, you understand it, then only it would be very easy for you to do the book exercise and answer the questions. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood and enjoyed the class very well. So children, we will be meeting tomorrow. Your homework is you have to read the chapter 2 times, okay, and understand the story very well. So we will be meeting tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.